Breaking right now at noon on CBS News Philadelphia. Crews are working hard right now to clean up fuel from Route 1 in Delaware County. That's after a tanker truck overturned this morning, spilling thousands of gallons of heating oil. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Jim Donovan. The crash happened just after 9 this morning, and aside from traffic issues, it's also creating a threat to the environment. Happened on Route 1 near Ridley Creek. That's in Upper Providence Township. Chopper 3 is live over the scene right now. Let's go to Joe Holden. Good afternoon, Joe.
Jim, good afternoon. So we are below Route 1 as it crosses the Ridley Creek. This is the bridge, and you can actually see the stain of that home heating oil that ran down the support columns for the bridge. Let's start in the direction that Casey, my photographer, is pointing. You can see the plastic that has been set up by the fire department to try to capture all of that oil that had been flowing down from the bridge. There is a culvert here, a sewer, stormwater sewer, that runs under the street, so they had to cut this brush away to be able to access that. There are some pads there, and then on the other side of this roadway is where Ridley Creek is, and you can see more of the same, a containment system hoping to keep as much of this oil out of Ridley Creek. Let's go up to Chopper 3 and show you the scene from above. You can tell what a difference from that vantage point. You see the tanker truck still on its side. There is no official confirmation that they have actually stopped the leak. When I reached out to emergency officials earlier this Monday morning, they told me at times the oil was spewing. So, of course, there are concerns about trying to limit how the oil reaches this creek, to try to keep it, of course, from the creek. Firefighters were here quickly to set up this containment system to capture as much of that home heating oil. An official on scene told me he believed they were successful in limiting most of the oil from reaching the creek. Now, we could actually watch oil streaming down the bridge support columns for a time. That same official told me it's likely much of the oil did settle in nearby soil. A number of agencies have responded to mitigate the spill. Homeowners in the immediate area told me the smell of heating oil was easy to notice. Their family actually checked in on them to advise them to keep their windows and their doors closed. Route 1 in both directions remains shut down from the 252 interchange all the way to where it meets back up with Baltimore Pike in the Granite Run area. We spoke with Sandra McGinley. She's lived here for 30+ years, and she told me the sound of the crash was startling.
I heard an excruciating noise coming from the bridge, louder than I've heard in the past. And I called Steve Copa, who, does the roads, and I thought it was a truck. I had no idea that something turned over. So, yeah, it was loud.
Mrs. McGinley, and you live right close to the overpass here.
I do.
You hear it all the time.
I do.
This was different?
This was way different.
And we are back live here in Upper Providence Township, Delaware County, where work will begin to upright that oil tanker truck, as well as literally mop up the mess that is across the media bypass here right now. It is causing quite a traffic situation in this part of Delaware County. We also reached out to the Department of Environmental Protection. They confirmed that they are on the scene here and lending assistance to the investigation. We did learn about the driver. He was transported to Lankenau Hospital after he was able to crawl out from the cab of the truck. It is unclear the extent of his injuries. We did check in with his company, Cardinal USA. We left a message for his supervisor. We are waiting to hear back. For now, we're live in Upper Providence. This is Joe Holden, CBS News, Philadelphia.
Thanks so much, Joe, for that update. Meanwhile, Route 1 is expected to be closed for some time. Kim Hudson has more on the detours. Good afternoon, Kim.
Good afternoon, Jim. Our Joe Holden definitely doing everything he can to show us the scope of this crash. Again, we have Chopper 3 up live over Route 1 Media Bypass. I'll get to the significance of that name in just a moment. But for a while, all the southbound lanes where the truck came to rest were closed. At first, we had one northbound lane open, but as you can see, that is definitely not the case right now. Crews not only have to clean up the fuel from the roadway, they also have to get it off the truck before they can move it. So be aware that Route 1 is closed between Baltimore Pike and Route 252 in both the north and southbound directions. This was supposed to be a quicker way through Delaware County. Not the case anymore. So your alternates are going to be Rose Tree Road, Baltimore Pike, Route 252, because you're definitely going to need those alternates until this gets cleaned up. Jim?
Thanks so much, Kim. Appreciate it.